Hello everybody, welcome back. In this video, I will guide you through the process that you must follow to submit your projects during our Scratch programming course that is conducted by YByte. Now these projects that I'm referring to are really your class independent activities which you will be getting after every class. It turns out that the submission process that we follow is a two-step process. The first step relates to the Scratch platform, which is that you have to share your project, and I've indicated that by putting the orange share button here. The second step is related to our own system, and we want you to submit the projects from our website. So I'll guide you through both these steps with an example in this video, and I hope this will be useful. So first thing first, let's take this dummy project that I'm creating just for the sake of illustration. Whenever you're creating a project, there are two things to make sure. Number one, please make sure that you're logged in, and you do that by making sure that your name, basically your Scratch name, appears on the top right. If that does, then make sure you already have your sharing setup, which means you are seeing this orange color share button. For some reason, if you're not seeing your name, it means that you're not logged in. If you're seeing your name but not seeing the orange button, it means that your account is still not set up completely. Please look at the video in the description, which will guide you through what to do in that scenario. However, I'm assuming that you are seeing both your name and the share button here. Now, once you're done with your project, obviously this is a dummy project, but once you're done with your project, you can give it some name. So let's say I'll say project number 1 or any name, whatever you want. Now, the first step of the whole process is that you must click this orange color share button, right? Now, what this does is that this makes this particular project available on the Scratch platform in a way that anybody, including your evaluators, can look at this, right? So if you do not do this, then there is no way we can see your project, right? So once you click shared, once you click this orange share button, you notice it says your project is now shared, and you come onto this project page. However, this completes only step number 1, because all this means is that now your project is visible to anybody on the Scratch platform, right? We want you to do one more step, and as a precursor for that, I would like you to go and copy this particular web address, which is also called a URL. But just copy this for now. So right click and copy this, and this will be handy in the next step, right? Now, the next step is really from our website, and the whole idea is that the project has already been shared, all right, but we need to know a list of projects that have been submitted for a given activity. So for us to be able to access this project, we need to know its address, and that's the whole logic of the second step, right? Now, what you should do is to come to our website, which is ybyte.in. Now in here, you should just navigate to your course page, right? So now, depending on which batch you are doing, in the sense you're doing beginners, intermediate, or advanced, every page looks similar. Every page has a similar interface. You can just go to the specific page that you are at, the specific course that you're doing. Now, let's say for now, I'll just go to the beginners batch. So once you go to the beginners batch, you will see the button that I was referring to, which says submit project, right? Now, like I said, it's the same thing in the intermediate and advanced. The interface is exactly the same, right? So once you see this, you can just open this in a new tab. Opening a new tab basically means it will open as a new separate tab from the original website. You will see a form which says submission of Scratch independent activities beginners, and the reason it says beginners is because, remember, I opened it from the beginners page, but the same thing applies. You can go open it from the intermediate page, then it will say intermediate over here, right? Now, the first thing you must do is to make sure that you select the right batch. So select your batch, but make sure it's the right batch. Now this list will obviously evolve as we launch more batches, but you should just remember which batch you are in and select that. So for example, I select Saturday and Wednesday 8 p.m. I click next. Now I want you to select your name. So there's a drop down here which lists down names of every student that is part of this class. In case you are part of the class but you're not seeing your name, please get in touch with us. We will fix this. Also, if you think that your name is not spelled correctly, please let us know, right? So that we can fix this, and that helps us, right? Now, for now, I'll just take I selected my name just for the sake of demonstration. So I've selected my name. Now I click next. You will be prompted to tell which project you are submitting for, right? Which activity you are submitting for. And this is again a drop down. There are multiple activities, for example, comic, draw, maze, and so on and so forth. So just select the activity that you are submitting for. And then finally come to the question, the most important question, which is the web address of the project that you have done. Now, remember from step number 1, we had copied this particular web address. If you did not do it then, you can do it now. Just copy this address and place it in this, in this position. So this will basically allow us to know what is your project, and we can then access it, right? So once you are done with this, just click submit. You should get a response. It says that your response has been recorded, and that's it. Your project submission is completed. So once again, to recap, first you must share, next you must submit from our website. And the process looks a little bit confusing in the beginning, but it's actually very straightforward. And also, like I said, standardized across the levels. So beginners, intermediate, and advanced all go through the same exact level. I hope you find this useful. Thank you very much. Enjoy this whole process. Take care. Bye-bye.